Hi guys, how are you doing? Happy morning, afternoon, evening or nighttime, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're all having a good day or night or evening. So I just wanted to get on because I said that I was going to put my last video on a different setting, and I did so because I wanted to make sure that dealing with issues like this, dealing with the issue of minors and pornography, Google searches, anything else of that subject, I really wanted to make sure that I was choosing the right language to protect and not insult anyone out there who had been the victim of someone. Really, really important that this is handled sensitively. If you don't know what I'm talking about, a certain YouTuber, I don't even know whether I like to call him a YouTuber, a certain scammer has been caught with I'd say kind of pretty unusual Google search on his phone. He showed it to the camera himself, and apparently it's related to much darker stuff. Now, I think it's in the hands of the police now, which is great. But the fallout is, I'm sure that it triggers up and brings up lots of issues for many, many people. And the people that actually follow him and have stuck by him, it must bring up a lot of issues in them, because how can it not? Because it's such a big thing. And this is on top of so many lies, so much harassment and abuse, so much chaos that this person has brought to the community for 2 years now. So many people working so hard to try to get him exposed, to get YouTube to notice this person so that something can be done. But actually the lies have got worse and worse and worse. And the people that are supporting him must feel very confused. And yes, they're all making videos, defend this person, defend that person, defend him, he hasn't done this, he hasn't done that, da 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 da. But it's not really working, because even I don't believe them. Even I don't believe that in their heart they can think that this scammer is a good person and should be on social media. And this is the question for me. Should this person be on social media at all? I would say no, after what he's done. You know, if the Rusek family can't prosecute this person for all the harassment and slander and defamation that he's done, they can at least get him off social media to protect everyone. And that's the most important thing. The most important thing is not armchair detective Alan Winnecombe. It's about people who are affected by his actions, right? He's caused a hell of a lot of pain to a hell of a lot of people, including his own family, I'd say, ultimately, because they're the ones who are going to have to pick up the pieces. Now, this may seem trite to some people, and I get so many messages going, well, if you don't like him, just move on. As I said before, that's pointless to be sending me messages like that. You know, it's very, very clear that this person had Googled this more deviant porn, maybe not including minors. Now, this person first denied it, of course, just like they denied their escort agency that they had looking for boys and girls. It was the same action, the same thing. No, it wasn't me, I didn't do it, I've been hacked. Now, Mary Marlowe tried this before, and whatever Alan says, he was awful to Mary Marlowe. So if you think that him and Mary Marlowe were kind of pally and it was the trolls that got rid of her, Mary Marlowe was sacked from her job for having sex chat at her desk on the computer's phone line, which was kind of funny because she was a right character. But ultimately, she said something of a political vein that was very violent, and she on video, and she claimed that somebody hacked her computer and got hold of the video and put it up. She also claimed during this time that someone was taking money with cloned credit cards. She then found out that the charges were actually her, that she never bought a phone, and someone had spent this money on a credit card, but then she saw a video of herself buying a phone, but had just forgotten that she bought a phone. And then, yeah, ultimately claimed that, obviously she was taken off YouTube after threatening behaviour politically. She said it was hackers that did it. Now, people try this technique. And Alan has tried this, that no, the Google search wasn't me, everything's been hacked. Therefore, so YouTube has been hacked, his Google search has been hacked, and therefore Patreon has been hacked, right? And someone had a really good point that all of his Patreon's details are with him. So therefore, whoever has hacked his Patreon has got all of their details, but yet Alan can't keep up with his own lies, can he? Because he's forgotten that he said his Patreon and YouTube were hacked. Because he then says, come over to Patreon of the night, come over to Patreon, subscribe to Patreon. So he wants you to go onto an account that's hacked and have your details by this hacker to be known. Doesn't make much sense, does it? Because if I was hacked, I wouldn't be encouraging people to go and pay money to an account where anyone could get their details and do that, because I'd care about my subs. But yeah, he's doing that. Very odd, isn't it? Or maybe no, he wasn't hacked. He's changed his mind. No. It was him Google searching this deviant porn. He was doing it for research. He was doing it for research. Oh, yeah. Where have we heard this before? Cast your minds back to any man or woman who's been caught doing this kind of thing. What's the first thing that they said when somebody finds something bad on their computer? Oh yeah, that it was for research. So now it was him, but it was for research. It's just like when he set up the escort agency, apparently it wasn't him first. And then he remembered it was him, but he was doing it just as a test, to test the water, as you do advertising for boys and girls. You're just testing the water. And as you do searching for deviant porn, you're just testing the water, Now, anyone's sex life, anyone's Google search, anyone's porn search is their own business, unless they've gone onto a public forum, shown it, and it's deviant porn. Now, what would society be? What would people be if we knew this and were complicit in it and didn't do anything about it? If we knew someone was being harmed, if we knew someone was being abused, what does that make us if we don't tell anyone or talk about it or try and expose this person and help the victim or whomever? That's the way you have to think about it. If you're defending this person at this point, after all of the lies, all of them, remember this is a person who was friends, if not the person, who did this revenge porn video about Frankie Rusek. And then claimed that he had saved Frankie by taking it down. It's very complicated if you don't know this story, guys, but the armchair detective is not at all what you think he is. This is a person who is hiding under the cloak of social media to behave however he wants without caring about a single person as he does it, but himself. Now, so far then, he has Googled that, but done it in the name of research. So then, of course, the blighter puts up a video about porn and Ted Bundy and this and that. What is it for? Google porn. Making out that, of course, his search was for this video. So after 2 years, Alan Vinnicum has suddenly put up a video about porn. From nowhere. Yeah. So, as I said, hopefully it's in the hands of the police now, and hopefully at least someone will be going to investigate. Because all of the stories don't mean a thing that he said, because once these people And these people, the police, the FBI, the investigators, whoever, no matter what you say, Alan, they are clever. They are skilled. This isn't just like Humpty Dumptys who just wandered into a job and went, hey, there, yeah, I could do that, I could investigate, like you. These are skilled people. Same as the skilled people that worked on the case that you constantly talk about. These are skilled professionals that have trained for years. They will know more in 5 seconds than you will ever know in a lifetime, like most of us. They are clever, clever people. And the same goes for the police over here. They have seen men like this for years, and they know exactly how computers work, how to get even deleted material. They have numbers that are connected to your phone, to your computer, everything. Especially now we've got Google. We're not free people because they know exactly what we've been doing, where and how. You can find anyone and anything. But yet this person is still lying and will try and slide his way out of anything. It's quite extraordinary. And again, that is years and years of training and rehearsing and lying and pretending and working on that trade. And that's how he sees it, that it's work, you know? This person doesn't care, and he also doesn't care. When push comes to shove, he will not care about any of the people that have supported him. Once this person, and I hope this happens just for everyone's safety, God, if he goes to court or gets a case against him, do you not think that he won't throw all those people under the bus? Emma, Country Cowgirl, Kevin, you know? Of course he will. Of course he will. So it's very, very difficult. So all these mods, all the mods now that have left, I don't know whether that's real or not. I'm just being very, very honest. I hope it is, because I'm sure most people have more integrity than Alan. And I make parody videos about people. I've had parody videos done about me way, way ago. That is to bring a little bit of lightness into an incredibly dark situation. It's not me being flippant. It's me bringing a different kind of element to show a different side of these people. You know, that there's always something underneath, mostly. So I've completely forgotten my thread, what I was just talking about. Yes, the mods. So I hope that his mods are genuine in, you know, finally waking up and realizing, because as I said, I think most people are more decent than Alan. And I'm sure that lots of people were blindsided, you know, and actually believed his stories. But remember, this is a professional liar. He's a professional gambler. One of the best. You know, his job is lying. And he doesn't care about that. But what happens is that he's dragged other people that do care and have to live with themselves. Now, they're not going to be able to handle it as well as Alan. He can handle anything because nothing is real. Nothing matters to him. I don't believe Tanya Hagen is a bad person. I believe she might be very naive. Very naive. And the others that come, all the creators that try to speak up about, to try and get things changed, if you're giving abuse to these creators, please stop. It doesn't do anything. Most of the time they don't read it because lots of their comments are held for review. You going on and speaking in capitals, Alan was hacked. You are all lying. You are the biggest bullies on YouTube. Doesn't do anything, because when I ask, who have I bullied? All I get back here is the same as I said before in the video about voices behind the wall. Oh my God, stop, stop, stop. All I get back is this defensive, because they can't answer. Because I haven't bullied anyone. I've just spoken up like the rest of these channels for the truth. And to expose this person for being a liar, a con man, taking money on falsity, false stories, nothing, and giving nothing. And hurting people in the process, bashing people as he bulldozes towards what he wants, which is money, power. So don't send messages to these creators who are working so hard to try and stand up for the right thing. For the right thing. And yeah, that's what I meant to say, I think. Just trolling is not what Alan Vinnicum thinks it is. I am not a troll. These channels aren't trolls. I've never been on to Alan's live. I don't send Alan messages. I've never sent Alan messages. I don't comment, nothing. I make these videos. That is not trolling. This is exposing him for what he is. He just doesn't know. I was going to say how to speak, but that's not right. He doesn't know enough to be able to comment on most things because he just doesn't know. Because it's a lie. Anyway, I feel really passionately about it, and I get quite emotional, so therefore I forget my own words. Because everyone is tired. And when Alan says, oh, all the mods have left because the trolling, it's just, they need a break and everyone's gone, I've done it, this is bad. Kevin's taking a break, taking a leave from work. Like it's a business. This is a self-appointed man who chooses to make YouTube videos. No one forced him. It's not a job. It's not a contract that he has to see through. He chooses to do it. They choose to do it. It's not work. He relies on very, very kind people who donate to him for his scams. And he makes it sound like it's a business, it's his job, that's what I was designed to do. And he hasn't done anything. He has not done a thing. Nothing. Do you really think if he was looking for justice for Shanann, that he would be abusing her own family? It doesn't make any sense. And that is exactly why he succeeded so far, because nothing he does makes any sense. So people stop questioning it. Anyway, I think that's what I meant to say. So anyone out there who has been a victim of Alan, don't feel like you're alone. Oh, I don't know what that was. Don't feel like you're alone, and don't feel like you're stupid, and don't feel shame. Well, you might feel shame. We all feel shame. I feel shame for living in the same country as this person. But please, please, if you don't be afraid to speak up. All of the channels like me are brilliant people. You won't see us abusing anyone. We just speak up for the truth. If you, do you see us walking around going, oh, she's an effing bitch, she's an effing bitch, that blah, 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 blah. You won't. Because that's not what we're like. We're just speaking up, trying to protect people, to not get scammed out of their money, not be in danger with this person. And if anyone feels too afraid to come out because they were a sub of his, or they are a sub and they don't know how to get out of it, or, they want to question, then yes, contact any one of us. And we would love to talk to you, and hear from you. And there's a safe space to do that. So please don't be afraid that you're stuck in something that you're not happy with now. Anyway, I think that's what I wanted to say. It was a long ramble. Have a great day, everyone. And remember, let's look out for each other. Have a good day.